Hi guys, my name is Miranda and today I'm here to react to the first episode of season 2 of School for Girls. I'm really excited to check this one out. I have trepidations obviously since it is a completely new cast for the most part. I hope that they can pull off as much of a compelling story, but really season 1 felt so unique and so like nothing I had ever seen before. So having it be a second season that they didn't necessarily plan for when they made the first season has me a little nervous. The fact though that it's different characters, even though they might not be as interesting as season 1 characters, I do like that better than bringing back like characters that they had already basically finished their storylines and trying to add in like new drama for them. I think that would have just been like too much and just too dramatic and like really disrespected like the journey that the characters went on in the first season. That being said, we're gonna meet a whole new cast of girls. There seems to be from the trailer a very big focus on social media and how that plays into popularity and status and everything like that. So I think that is a very interesting topic to expand upon and look at, especially in terms of like the hierarchy of a girls' school. So I'm excited to check it out, and yeah, let's see what we have. Why are we with the boys? This is not usually... Yes, thank you. I was wondering that exact thing. Why don't you help him out then? Instead of just saying he's a nice kid, I feel sorry for him. Poor guy. I mean, they really do a good job showing like the brutality. You don't want to see it, but like they don't shy away from the bullying and how bad it is. Yeah, I definitely don't remember as much of a focus on like the phones in season 1, but like everyone's on their phones. Oh my gosh, triplets. How long is this supposed to be after the events of season 1 too? Because I feel like that'll also explain like people's mentality. Like I feel like if something bad starts to happen and it's only been like a year since you literally had all the other stuff happen, I would be pulling my kid out of that school so fast. But if it's been like 2 years or something, I could see where like, you know, people like once people who didn't go to school with like Leanne and Miriam are gone, I feel like then it just becomes kind of like a cautionary tale of story, you know? Oh, I love her outfit. Oh, and she's got the like TikTok water bottle, of course. The attention to detail is really cool. Like I like that like they wear school uniforms, but you can still very much tell like status and like hierarchy based on like how they present themselves. Oh, this girl's got an amazing power bomb and I love her already. The voice she said then, just like, hi. I'd be like, that is the fakest voice I've ever heard in my life. I never understood like when you've got like, because this is a very common pairing of like a friend who like doesn't care about status and one who doesn't have status but desperately wants it. And it's always interesting to me because I'm like, wait, you guys aren't actually friends. Like that's what they have to realize along the way of like, oh, you're not who I thought you were. And it always breaks my heart. So I'm not excited to see that. See, okay, I called that. I'm pat on the back for that. I call that of like she can't be like overtly mean because that's not like acceptable anymore. She has to be like kind of play it, you know, where like she has the status but like everyone likes her because she's quote unquote nice. It's like the Mean Girls the musical. If you read like the article about that and like how they said they had to like change Regina's character, like that is what I'm applying here of like you can't be like overtly mean anymore because you get called out on that, but you have to figure out ways to be like sly and slick, you know? Oh my gosh, they couldn't get a new desk? Really? That's awful. No wonder no one wants to sit there. I can't believe this teacher is still here. I can't believe she wasn't fired or quit out of like a guilty conscience because I know like originally she was coming from a good place of like, I'm tired of the girls getting away with this, but like look what it led to, you know? Get rid of the desk. Like it's clearly still affecting her, which is good. I'm glad like she didn't just brush it off like nothing. But I mean, get rid of the desk. Oh, this woman with her power ponytail, I love it. Oh no, she has a crush on the one the mean girl likes. This is not gonna end well. The mean girl, for some reason, I think it's like her hairstyle and also like the amount of like eyeliner she wears. She reminds me so much of one of them from last season, which is funny because I feel like the other ones are like very like, I don't know, like the stereotypes of these ones are different for the most part from the other ones, but like every time I look at her, I think it's the other girl. Wait, it's so sad seeing that they're like close and he like really likes her, knowing like what's gonna happen. Because I don't know what I have two theories about what's gonna happen. Either he's gonna hurt himself or he's gonna hurt her, and it's gonna be heartbreaking to watch. I think they actually very much can take away your phone. It's a private school, correct? That you pay for, so like they can set their own rules. Just like they make it that you can wear a uniform, they can definitely take your phone for the day. She's such a follower. I don't know. I feel like she's supposed to be the main character and she's the one I'm like least interested in because she just whines all the time. What? I think out of everyone, I'm most interested in her character because she seems like so background, and even in the trailer, she was very background. But then, like the last line was hers, and it was like a really you're next or something like that. Like it was a very like prominent line. So I feel like she's gonna be a big part, even if like she kind of is in the background. But I think that's the point. She's gonna pick up on more than anyone realizes. She's gonna think now that you're saying her videos are bad. She's so naive, Sarah, in a way that like personally hurts me, you know? Like, I feel like it's like that girl does not want to be your friend, and it's very obvious, and her friend's trying to protect her, but she's seen it as being like, you don't think I'm cool enough to hang out with her, and it's like, no, she's just trying to tell you like what's actually happening. I don't think these two should be friends. I just feel like Sarah is very much like wants to be one of the popular ones. Nadine does not care about that and like is trying to protect her. And you can only help someone so much, right? She's not even saying anything. She's like spilling her guts to her. This I feel like fits in perfectly with my thing of like people just think she's like invisible. So they're like, yeah, I'll tell you everything. She's not defending you, she's protecting you because she knows that like they're probably just gonna make a TikTok to make fun of you if they make a TikTok with you, you know? Like, I feel like if you really wanted to go out and do stuff, you could make other friends, other like groupies of that girl. You know what I mean? I don't know why she's like friends with this person who clearly does not want to go out, and that's her right to not want to go out. I also love her 1% battery shirt. That's so cute. But it's not that exactly. It's that you want the likes, which I mean, that's such a hard thing, right? Because it's like, it's one of those things of like, I feel like with like being like skinny and being hot, of like, that's the ideal, right? Is like what society tells us. You want to be popular, you want to have the likes, but you can't act like you want them because then that's just like obnoxious and greedy, you know what I mean? So it's like that thin line you have to walk, and I feel like she's just so like, I want the likes, I want the likes, that it's like you're not supposed, like that's why you won't get them, because you're not being like just carefree about it. It's an bowling alley. Like I thought it was like some exclusive club the way they were talking about how like you gotta know someone to get in. I mean it's cool, but I just feel like I thought it was gonna be a bit more like, I don't know, exclusive. Does that make sense? Oh no, he's with them. I didn't realize that's her boyfriend. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I would be like, we gotta go. I'm so sorry. Sarah, I'll leave you really if you want, even though she wouldn't because she's a nice friend, but I feel bad that she's like subjecting herself to these people she doesn't like for Sarah's sake, and then she still gets yelled at by Sarah for not like trying hard enough, you know? Eva's gonna kill her. The way she keeps like eyeing him, like she is not subtle about it at all. And she likes him, so she's gonna destroy her. Oh, we got ourselves a bowl off. I really want to know the background from these two because, like, she said, like, oh, our moms are friends, but, like, you don't take pictures like that of, like, being best friends just from, like, your moms being friends. And something clearly happened with them that they had a falling out. It's literally, like, move for move. Stop looking at him. Oh my gosh, she just makes me so anxious. Like, oh my gosh, this is gonna end badly. Thank goodness she got a strike. I couldn't, if she got a gutter ball, like, I could not. I'd have to close the laptop right here. I'm sorry. Why are you giving him? Why is no one else like? Allie was like, "Hey, stop it," but like, no one else is like really stopping this girl. Like, that's the thing of like, you get judged by the people you surround yourself with. You know what I mean? So it's like, even though they're acting nice and like not technically being mean, they're letting her talk and they're still hanging out with her. So that's why I'm like, you guys are enabling this, you know? See, she doesn't really mean that because she's letting her talk. She should be like, no, stop. You need to leave and you stay and you play. Like, they reprimand her afterwards, but it doesn't really matter. I feel like that could mean though, like, I'm not allowed to date because I'm so into sports. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's like, oh, I'm not interested in her because she's like ugly. Like, I feel like he's just like, I don't have time and I'm not allowed to date, you know? Here's the thing, like, do I feel bad for her? Yes, absolutely. That's so embarrassing and that girl is so mean and takes it too far. However, Miriam was dealing with literally getting like bashed over the head with a rock and left for dead. So I feel like comparatively, I'm kind of like chin up girl. You know what I mean? She has her outfit. That's impressive. Okay, so you realize that and you still want to be friends with her? I don't understand. This is so pointed. I would be like, I've never done anything to you. Like, I don't understand this where it's like, you're like, I've been hurt by this person, so I'm gonna go after everyone. It's like, see, like, that's mean. That's just mean. That's rude. Like, I would not want to be friends with her still. I'd be like, I'm done protecting you. I'm done defending you. Even though, I mean, if someone called me an angry smurf, that's kind of fun. I'd rock it. So I don't think I thought this was gonna be leading up to like whatever her brother saw in the beginning, but this is clearly like still ways away. She's gonna tell them, they're gonna be like, okay, which is what I would say. I've always wanted like chalkboard walls. I think that's so cool. But my gosh, the dust alone would no. Can you make a film about her without her permission? I guess sure. Oh my gosh, it's so ominous. And ending with her really like solidifies my theory that like she's gonna be way more important to the story than we would think. I almost feel like, and I could be crazy, but I feel like something's gonna happen with Nadine where like she gets hurt or something like that because of like Sarah and all their action. Like she's like collateral damage or something. And since we've already seen that the filmmaker girl is like pretty close with her or like seem to like her, I think she could then be wanting to like take them down, and that's why she's like, you're next. Of like, you did this to Nadine and like she was like innocent and then like I'm taking you guys down. I feel like that could be it, but I just feel like she's way more important and integral to the story than we realize. And also if there's like a video about Sarah that's like out and everyone's like, ooh, it could come from her since she's like filming everything, because I feel like it would make sense that this obviously like doesn't seem like a video that Sarah wanted out. So I'm interested. Like I said, it just so far seems not on the same level, like I said, of like, again, Miriam bashed over the head with a rock, this girl got embarrassed in front of her crush. They're both bad, right? Like, as a teenage girl especially, you'd be like, oh, but one is significantly worse. So we'll see how it builds up, but I'm curious to see, like, how we get to, like, what we saw in the beginning and, like, what happens from there. I think it's interesting so far, and I'll definitely be checking out more. I think the girls, like, I want to know more about them. Sarah kind of annoys me, but other than that, I don't actively dislike any of them, aside from, like, Heba, who you're supposed to actively dislike. But I just feel like none of them I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? So we'll see. But yeah, if you have seen this first episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it and your theories for what's going to happen down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!